Now, Beale Street is normally packed with people going in and out of bars and restaurants, but of course right now it's looking more like a ghost town.
Yeah, you have to really like the cold to be out there right now. Most people have taken the warnings and staying home, so we appreciate that. I'm sure first responders appreciate that as well. Our Lauren Turman, though, didn't have a choice. That's what happens when you work in the news. You got to be out there in the elements, and she joins us now live from downtown Memphis. Lauren, how are you doing?
Well, Ruben, like you said, it's very cold out here tonight. Now, we've been around downtown all day. You can see behind me, we're in front of the FedEx Forum, which is usually, of course, very lively, people coming in and out for games and other events. But, of course, understandably, it's a ghost town right now. We were just on Beale Street a couple of minutes ago, looking around for people. There was a few people walking here and there. That's how it's been since earlier this morning, since we've been downtown as well. Now, speaking of people being out, we talked to some people who said this is a fun experience for them, right? Coming out into the snow, being with people, seeing everybody the first snow of the year is very exciting for them. And while that fun is lasting, there, of course, also needs to be a note of seriousness here because of the severity of this storm. Now, I want to show you a video that we took earlier where we saw about 15 ATVs that were riding around Beale Street earlier and doing donuts in the middle of the street. In my last live shot, I know you all were talking about how you saw those ATVs doing donuts behind me as well. Now, of course, I hate to be a downer. As we said, this can be fun for some people to come out and experience really the first snowfall of the year. But of course, being in a situation like that where you're seeing those ATVs in the middle of the road, where there might be oncoming traffic and other situations there is very dangerous. So we just want to make sure that everybody is aware. We have been telling you all about being safe and trying to stay off the roads as much as possible. But what you are seeing here is something that is very serious. If you live downtown, you've probably been hearing and seeing them coming all across the street through Beale Street, through other parts of this area as well. So I wanted to show you that, to use that as an example. Like I said, you just saw what happened behind me a couple of minutes ago in the 5 o'clock hour as well. So not to be a downer, but to give that balance between the difference of the fun of the first snowfall and also the severity of the situation. You all mentioned that this already had claimed a life, unfortunately. So we are wanting, of course, everybody to stay off of the street, stay safe. City officials have said this. Our meteorologists have said this. If you don't have to be out, please do not be out on the roads this evening. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the plowing situation. We are still awaiting that to come to some of these roads as well. So we'll be sure to keep you updated with that. But for now, live from downtown Memphis, I'm Lauren Turman, ABC 24 News.
Yeah, quite a visual there. Lauren, thank you for that information. And it's important to point out, too, that not only is that a danger for the people who, other vehicles that just happen to be using the streets, they didn't really seem to have regulation among themselves of who had the right of way either.
Yeah, you can tell they've been waiting all year to use those ATVs. But yeah, it can become a dangerous situation, a rollover, a flip, a tire comes off. All sorts of things can happen in those situations. So yeah, if you can, please be safe and be smart when you're out there.
And Lauren did mention that we have reported a death in this storm. So